Well, they don't call them the faithful for nothing, Brock. Fans numbering 70,000 strong have made the trek to Santa Clara, and they're ready to cheer on their 49ers here at Levi's Stadium. Today, we have an NFC fighting store between the Los Angeles Rams and the San Francisco 49ers. And his punter, Ethan Evans, gonna send this one away. And we're off from Levi's Stadium. And this will be a touchback, so we're gonna need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. Shoves one away. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They stick with McCaffrey. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send it backwards. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Reeled in by George Kittle. He's across midfield into Rams territory.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
3rd and 4 coming up now. On the gun is Purdy. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. George Kittle, the intended receiver. And 4th and 4 coming up. Don't want to punt from here, but too far for a field goal as well. They're going for it here. Purdy gonna go on forward. Finds Hunter downfield. And they're gonna keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. So 21 yards and the first. What a call to go for it there on 4. McCaffrey running between the tackles. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. And it's not just your quarterbacks, Brock, you already got to have short memories. You tell me this too. Defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Purdy, a quick throw, complete. And this certainly makes the 3rd down easier. Nearly avoided it altogether. Gain of 10 right up near that marker now. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. McCaffrey on 3rd down. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal. Love the way they decided to keep the drive moving, Brock. Pounding it forward, send an early tone on this opening drive.
It sure does, both physically and then mentally as well, because you know and I know, successful run often leads to great play-action pass.
So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
A loss of 3 brings up 2nd and goal at the Rams' 10-yard line.
Here's Purdy to throw. Isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And quickly, their chances at the end zone are running out, Brock. It's 3rd and goal.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
Have to come up with an unlikely 15 here on 3rd and goal. Play action now. Purdy. Buys time, rolling right. Oh, they're on him, and he's dropped again. And the defense are down away from completing this stand. It's 4th and goal. Eddie Pinheiro out to try to put up 3 here for the Niners. Ball on the right hash, the distance 43 yards. Pinheiro's kick is good. And our game starts with a field goal on the opening drive.
All in all, Kate, we call that a good start. Offense established himself, moved the ball, and the kicker able to give him the lead.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10. The first carry now for Kyren Williams. Well, maybe the rest of the game is going to be headed in the proper direction, Brock, but their first play winds up going backwards. Shotgun snap to Sanford. He puts some juice on it deep. They connect on the deep shot. And a great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. That one nabs him 33 yards and a new set of downs, too.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Blue 60!
1st and 10. Here's Stafford. That's complete. Cole Kmet to the house. Touchdown, L.A. The Rams finish off their opening drive. On comes Joshua Carty to try the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Rams one up the opposing field goal. They start with 7 on their opening drive. Here's Evans set to kick this away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. 12 yards on that play and a good call nets him the first.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
Watch out! Yellow.
1st down throw by Purdy. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
He just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
On 3rd down, Purdy. Completed over the middle. And defenders arriving in support to finish him off at the line.
I got to be honest, it hurts a little extra when it comes on 3rd down, but it really doesn't matter what down it is. If a completed pass is stopped at the line of scrimmage offensively, that's a failure. Defensively, that's a success.
Yellow. Yellow.
Here's Purdy, 4th down. And this is rejected. The defender knocks the throw away and forces a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Hey, 50!
Sanford now on 1st down. And that one's behind him. That's That's incomplete.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
No luck on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Stafford from the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
And 10 yards to go.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. That finds Kmet downfield. And it'll be 1st and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
It's a gain of 42 yards. And the Rams, 1st down. 1st and goal, Los Angeles.
A quarter down, 3 more to go for these NFC West opponents. 7-3 is our score. Back to Levi Stadium right after this. We're back for the 2nd quarter. Rams in a real good spot to score. Now Stafford again. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams now lead by 10. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
That one splits the uprights. And the Rams drive their lead to 11.
49ers 3.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up. On the ground to begin the drive with McCaffrey. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. They gain 11 on that play, and that gives the 49ers the 1st.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Shotgun snap for Purdy. On target to his back. Here's Christian McCaffrey. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
And he'll get them enough for a 1st down. Working quickly here.
And the 49er 1st down.
1st down, and they go right back to it. And this give not as fruitful. They're on him quicker this time. He's not going to get back for the line of scrimmage.
Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in a locker room and in the huddle is you can be defined by your relentlessness. And his motor never stopped. Helped him track it down for a loss on the outside.
Escapes the pocket. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. Goes to the hurry up here.
A loss of 10 yards on the play. It's now 3rd down.
3rd and long, Purdy. Finds a seam down the middle. And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down.
53.
All set now, 1st and 10.
3 yards. That's another 40.
From the gun, McCaffrey. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Left side, secured by Ayuk. And this one doesn't go far.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Throw here, 3rd down. He throws a bullet deep to the right side, and the defender comes away with it. Kicked off by Jalen Watson. And the Rams will be set up at the 20-yard line following that interception.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
Rams ready for this one. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, go 20. Hey, 50. Omaha, ready, move.
Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. Finds the in route complete. Has some daylight through the 40. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. That one nabs him 33 yards and a new set of downs, too.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he can transform a short completion into a big play.
Blue 60. Stop.
Another one caught by St. Brown. Into the red zone. He makes it in for the Los Angeles touchdown. The Rams pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Rams push their lead to 18.
49ers 3.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. Has this at the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard line.
San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10.
Get set. Yellow.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, the ball's incomplete. Second down coming up.
With each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative this quarterback stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and you couldn't do it.
Just a minute, 59 seconds remaining in our first half of football. More football from Levi Stadium in just a moment.
Watch out. Up.
Finds him quickly on the RPO. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
On second down, here's McCaffrey. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the first down. Just get to a manageable third down, but instead they move the chains. That is one disheartening look on that defense.
Purdy throwing here on first. He's throwing deep to the left side. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers jumps over the lead off before the half. We've seen him do a lot more to reach the end zone on a catch, Brock. That one was kind of fed right to him.
Yeah, they say the running backs have a nose for the end zone. You know who else does? Every skill guy out there, because they want to put a touchdown on the board.
49ers 10. Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. Lanes didn't open for him. He is stopped shy of the 15.
First and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
Lady.
Now Stafford to throw. Couldn't find a completion on first down.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Back to the air we go on second. Stafford. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Gotta cling to that lead and find a way to convert this 3rd down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
Finds him on the crossing route. And he's close, but they say he did not get there. It's going to be 4th and maybe a yard. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Now, not a traditional spot we see teams going for it, but they only need a few inches. Man in motion here. That one's nabbed by Kmet. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35. That's a gain of 10, and staring at that turnover on downs. Instead, they pick up the first.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. Go left side, and St. Brown has it. Short gain in the end to about the 36-yard line. Jason Pinnock there on the tackle. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
21.
It's Stafford once more. Finds his back, Kyron Williams. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Now the Rams will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that it was all him, turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. So 2nd down coming up.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
32, ready. Lady.
Stafford throwing again. Not enough on this throw. It hits the turf instead of his man. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And now they're staring at 4th and long. And that offense isn't budging. They're going for it.
Hey, middleman, 250.
Trying for it with Stafford. Well, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. Picked off by Upton Stout. Along the right sideline, there's space. And he's into the end zone for the pick 6 for San Francisco. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running it back, scans the field for a lane, then the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers. And he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
So no return this time. Let's see if they run a play or if they just decide to kneel out the half. First and 10, but only time left for maybe a couple of plays here. After the pick, Stafford back to the air. And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left.
Okay, this defense finally said enough, ripped up that script. They have seen him be way too productive. Time to start fighting him for every single throw.
Looking to throw. And that one hits the ground incomplete. A single second left now on the clock.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Set. Double right. Blue 60. Set.
He's back to throw. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment.
Eddie Pinheiro set to kick.
If you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10.
Ready. Wait.
Shotgun snap to Stafford. That's completed right side. And he doesn't get the chance to add on to that play, but this still has him across the midfield stripe all the way down to the opposing 42. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. Give to Williams from the gun. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Here's Alfred Collins cleaning up that play.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
180. 21.
Stafford now. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. From the gun, a carry by Williams. And they only get a couple, and they needed a good bit more, Brock. That's going to make it 4th down.
A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
Offense staying out there. Looks like they're going for it. He'll throw it. This is a heater going deep. And that's incomplete in the end zone. Could have been 6 points. But as that one falls, Brock, instead just a turnover on downs.
You know, these 4th down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
With the pistol, McCaffrey. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, Purdy. That's grabbed inside the 30. And he's going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers grab the lead on their first series of the half. Ricky Pearsall with the touchdown. Extra point try now from Pinheiro. Extra point set right down the middle. And the 49ers push their lead to 3.
Rams 21. Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10. Stafford from the gun. He's going to try another deep one here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing now, Stafford. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the intended receiver. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line.
Yards to go.
Hey, 54. Drill right, 22.
Throwing is Stafford on 3rd. Has him on the quick hitter. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Now Stafford again. And finds Kmet downfield. This one's going to move him all the way down to the 25-yard line. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
Just about every defensive coordinator worth his salt says 2 things in every production meeting. Number 1, well, we got to stop the run. And number 2, we got to take away the tight end. Well, good luck doing that. Defending a big guy who can move like that is a lot easier to talk about than to go out and execute.
You keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Number 20.
Stafford's going to throw once more. Completed over the middle. It'll be 1st and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Set. Yellow 20.
He finds him right side. And he gets back to the line, but no more.
There's no question, Kate, that the big play is down. The seam or big tight end's a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Lady. Drill right, 22. Hey, 50. Monday.
Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams take a 3rd quarter lead. That one splits the uprights. And the Rams take a 4-point lead.
49ers 24.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up 1st and 10.
Get set. Get set.
Shotgun, handoff to McCaffrey. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
On 3rd down, Purdy. He's going to push one deep down the right. So the heave knocked away from the intended targets, and that brings up 4th down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets 2, it could have gone the other way.
This offense is not leaving the field. On 4th and 8, they're going for it. Looking to throw. He makes the catch. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. Offense to the line fast.
And the 49er first down.
On 1st and 10, it's McCaffrey. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop it behind the line.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
From the gun is Purdy. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that means it'll be 1st down, San Francisco. Now a give. It's McCaffrey headed right. And they will stop him at the line on what proves to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the 3rd quarter. It's 49ers ball, and they're sort of in comeback mode here. They trail to start the 4th. Now, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Get set. Get set. Yellow. Stop.
Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Short pass brought in. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that gives the 49ers the 1st.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Outside. Stop.
Trying an inside give now with McCaffrey. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on 1st down. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Cut at the 10-yard line. And he's going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers take a 4th quarter lead. Ricky Pearsall with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Pinheiro good on the extra point. And the 49ers push their lead to 3. Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10. Now Stafford to throw. Look at that power, deep left side. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Jason Pinnock picks it. And the 49ers are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they got him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful, right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. And this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up. Now it's McCaffrey. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 47-yard line.
Shotgun snap for Purdy. To the left side and reeled in by Kittle. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that means it'll be 1st down San Francisco.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
He's still going at the 30. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st.
That's another 49er.
53.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Going run again with McCaffrey. Much better job keeping him contained this time. He's going to be marked down right near the line of scrimmage.
The one thing I can say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
20-yard line.
Outside. 18. Watch out.
Purdy a quick throw, complete. And he's out of bounds at the 6-yard line. 1st and goal coming up.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
They'll run here. It's McCaffrey. So much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
They go to him again. And this defense standing tall. They keep him out of the end zone. Stopped for no gain, and it leaves them 6 yards out on 3rd and goal.
No gain on the play.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and they got a tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. George Kittle, the intended receiver. And now it's decision time on 4th and goal. A big moment coming up for Eddie Pinheiro on this attempt. This from just 23 yards away. Kicked well, and this is good! And they're going to grow their lead late, but still a 1-score ball game.
So after that make, the field goal won't cost them the lead, but a touchdown still ties it, and likely probably puts them down a point. Okay, this is one of those moments where the defense now has clarity. They know what the stakes are and what they have to defend.
Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. Nearly starts the drive with a 1st down run. He stopped a yard short, gain of 9. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
On 2nd down, a run with Williams. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs. Offense up to the line fast. 1st and 10. Here's Stafford. That's good. Left side. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. Big gain. 14 on the play. And the Rams have the 1st down.
Rams, 1st down. A gain of 14. 1st down, Los Angeles.
Straight ahead with Williams. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. We've reached the 2-minute warning in Santa Clara. Rams down by a touchdown. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Here's Stafford. And they got there in time. He's taken down. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
We've learned how valuable sacks and a pass rush are in today's NFL. It's a bit surprising, isn't it, Kate, that that's their first sack of the game, but they found other ways to produce success on both sides of the ball. And they finally pick up a much-needed sack on that stat sheet.
Now to throw. Quick slant, caught by Sutton. Catch him just in time to prevent the first, but that got very close, didn't it? It's 4th and maybe a yard. San Francisco calls it second timeout, as they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. Down by 6, no choice but to go for this.
Set. White. 250.
And motion him out of the backfield left. Desperation time here on 4th. He gets it to Rice. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. They stun this defense. They pick up 14 on 4th, and they pick up the first down, too.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Up and up they go with Williams. He's dropped a big stop in a big moment there, Brock. They could not afford to lose yards there. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
And they're not going to have to burn a timeout. Smart play here. He gets out of bounds with the first down.
With that down the distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
First and goal. They've got 4 chances to tie this one up. Williams does not get in. His push is stopped just short of that goal line. The 49ers will call their 3rd and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least.
Oh, so aggravatingly close to a safety on that one right there, Kate. Just a matter of a foot, and they could have had some points on the board defensively.
Another chance to get that lone yard. Here's 2nd and goal.
Set.
Gets it again. And he's still going backwards as they get him behind the line. Clock continuing to run as the Rams hurry to the line. And he catches it to tie this game in the final minute. So it was touchdown or bust here on this drive, Brock. A field goal wouldn't have done it, but they get the score they needed, and now a critical extra point forthcoming.
And now what I love, the pressure shifts to the other sideline. They do have some time left on the clock, and remember, all they're going to need is a field goal to go out and steal this one in the end.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. His return starts at the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25.
Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Niners to the line. 1st and 10.
Get set. Get set. 18. Watch out. Up.
Here he is to throw. He smartly won't risk anything here. He just chucks this away.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better and making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Just 40 seconds remaining. Here's 2nd and 10.
Outside. Yellow. Yellow. Start.
He'll look to throw it. He finds Hunter downfield. There he goes on the right side. And this will reach the red zone. He takes it down to the 17.
You know, Ken, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Now the Rams will use the first of their timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Time not on their side here as they get set for first down. No timeouts remaining either. McCaffrey running between the tackles. This is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with first and goal.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
A big moment coming up for Eddie Pinheiro on this attempt. This from just 23 yards away. And the whistles go off, so we've got a timeout, 9 seconds left in the game. This game now resting on the attempt from Eddie Pinheiro. This from just 23 yards away. That one is good! And barring the unexpected, that's going to be your game winner.
Once again, they call on him, and once again, he delivers. Had to be so confident sending them out there that he was going to win them this game, and he did just that.
And it goes for a touchback, so time enough for 1, maybe 2 final plays here. Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. First and 10. Setting up to pass. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. It's intercepted. That will do it. Jason Pinnock picks it. And the 49ers come up with the interception that clinches the win. So the 49ers earn the win in this one. And it's going to be remembered quite a bit for the defense.